LinkedIn. Hello, everyone. I am super excited to welcome our panel today. And I'm Irina Kreming. I'm the founder of INNOCOS, and I'm here to announce that just in 2 weeks, we are kicking off our next INNOCOS Summit, Beauty Innovation Summit in Santa Monica. So I hope you join us. There are still some tickets left. There will be a link below to join. We will be speaking about the future trends, innovation and beauty, and winning in the new normal. And of course, there will be a lot of topics covered like technology, innovation, retail disruption, consumer dynamics, marketing trends. But from the product side, of course, sustainability and blue beauty movement, which actually Jeannie Jarnot, our guest, actually founded, launched. There will be a huge focus on sustainability. Sustainability is as hot topic as ever. So today we are here to announce our facilitator of the Blue Beauty panel, Jeannie Jarnot. She is the founder and CEO of Beauty Heroes, a leading healthy beauty retailer and discovery platform, and also leading the Blue Beauty movement. So we have asked our member of our community, Irena Kajikharova, who is a marketing executive in business, in beauty and wellness business, to lead this short live chat session. So just a little bit about Jeannie. She is the long-time spa industry professional. She managed the spa and luxury hotels and resorts for over 15 years. When considering product to use in the spa she managed, she thought that of her hero products, those that define a brand that you completely believe in. And she was very careful to sort through ingredients information and select product containing safe ingredients. She founded Beauty Heroes, beauty subscription, and formed Spa Heroes in 2014 to simplify and improve the way we discover and buy healthy beauty. So by working only with the brands who have been aware commitment to ethical sourcing, ingredients purity, and unparalleled quality, she has instituted a new standards of excellence and transparency in the industry, establishing her company as the most trusted source for the healthy beauty. Jeannie works directly with brand founders to hand select, test, and approve each product featured by Beauty Heroes, inspired by beliefs that quality over quantity is the new way to shop. Beauty Heroes monthly delivery service slow down the discovery process and introduce clean beauty through an intentional and educational approach, inviting us for use less and love more. Now, I would like to ask Irena to ask some questions of our facilitator of the panel in the INNOCOS Summit in Santa Monica.
Thank you, Irina, and hi, Jeannie. Such a pleasure to speak with you today. So you started the Blue Beauty movement, and I was inspired to learn about this Planet Conscious initiative. Can you share what Blue Beauty is for anyone who isn't familiar with it?
Yes, absolutely. Thank you, Irina, for that introduction. Thank you, Irena, for hosting me today. I appreciate it. So nice to be asked the questions. I'm usually the one asking them. So Blue Beauty was actually inspired at an INNOCOS conference. I was sitting in the audience listening to the trend analyst talking about how consumers are going to being green is no longer relevant. If you aren't already green in your company, you've sort of missed the boat, that consumers are going to demand for companies to go blue. And what he meant by that was that companies are going to be looked to make a positive impact on the environment through their operations, to use their companies for good. And at that time that I was sitting in the audience, this light bulb went off for me. I was working on several campaigns with different brands to tell their stories, to celebrate their greenness and the things that really resonated with me, which is what I started Beauty Heroes to do. And I realized that these brands were already doing this. They had been doing it because that is what they genuinely cared about. They started their company with a mission to use it for good. And so I came back from that conference. I actually called my marketing partner at the time, and I said, listen, we have to tell these stories in a different way. We're going to talk about going blue and how our companies that we are working with are doing this. And we're going to start something called Project Blue Beauty, where we told all of the stories of all of our brands. And then, as we started that, we decided to have just a deeper conversation with our customers about what going blue actually meant. And we've been doing that for about 3.5 years. And the hope was that by having this conversation with our consumers and with our brands, it would inspire others to also go blue. That was kind of the idea. I thought, well, if people are hearing about this, understanding it, starting to absorb it into their consciousness, it will inspire more consumers to ask more questions, and it'll inspire more brands to follow suit. And it has really worked in that way. And I feel really just, like that's been very rewarding to me to see that happen organically and very intentionally.
I love the story, and I love the positive impact aspect of it. So since late September this year, so about 2 weeks ago, more than 200 beauty and wellness brands joined forces to support Code Red for Climate, a collective action advocating for critical climate solutions. How does this action relate to Blue Beauty?
Well, I think it speaks to what's people are feeling important. I think that these companies, I think all of us, with any sort of consciousness are feeling like this is an urgent issue. And we want to do whatever we can to bring attention to it. So I think that campaign really speaks to that. It really speaks to what, sort of is on people's hearts and minds right now. And it gives beauty brands an opportunity to use their platform to do something good. This is really, that campaign specifically is about calling your senator and about activating political change, letting our politicians know that this is an important issue. And I absolutely salute that. And we need to all do that. We absolutely all need to sign on to that. We all need to, it's really about getting customers to pick up the phone and dial their senator or dial their elected officials. So it's a really good use of your company's platform. I think what's really interesting is that a lot of times brands are very hesitant in this climate to make political statements, but the environment is one thing that pretty much everybody can get behind. So we're all on the same team when it comes to this movement and to the different ways that we can affect action. I will say that I think that, what people need to understand, what consumers need to understand, and what companies need to understand is that going blue within your company is really not something that just happens overnight or that can be easily done. If it was easily done, we'd all be doing it. And there's no one thing that means you're going blue. It's really about this constant conversation, this constant evolution, this constant adoption of innovation, information. We are learning so much. We make so many mistakes along the way, all of us, every single company. We are all sinners when it comes to the environment as consumers, as companies, and it's really about us finding our way into a better industry. And it's expensive. I think that's one of the things that I like to call out is that making these changes can be costly. And it's really about putting the planet over profits in a lot of cases.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing your perspective. I wanted to ask you on October 18th at the INNOCOS Summit in Santa Monica, you're moderating a panel and you also have a fireside chat on ingredient transparency. Can you tell us more about the participants and why you chose each of them?
Yeah, absolutely. For the panel, I'm really excited. I think what I just spoke to about, sort of the what it takes to really go blue in your company. I think InnerSense and Greg Starkman can really speak to that. He has taken a multi-pronged approach to creating a company as a force for good. And it's, I've worked with InnerSense for the last 7 years, so I've actually watched it firsthand and kind of been a part of like, okay, wow, they're doing this now, and sort of the thought process and how they made those decisions and what it actually cost them as a company. For Shirley Bio, the founder of Catalyst, I was so inspired by her story. She read The Blue Economy and started a company based on that. And so her company came from had this really great blue origin story. And I think it's incredible. It's an incredible story. And it's an incredible, it's incredible what she's building with her company. And it's something to really celebrate and to study. And then for Izzy, another just hero story, creating, coming out of traditional beauty, probably in the most consumption heavy, overspending, over consumption company, with Madonna's beauty company, and taking all of that and transforming it into a truly circular company that was really well thought out from somebody who didn't really have experience being an environmentalist or anything like that. So it's just, those are 3 really great examples of how companies are going blue in the real world, beauty companies. Yeah.
I'm so much looking forward to this summit and the panels. That sounds really interesting.
Such a great choice, like I have like goosebumps, when you're speaking, because each of them really very, very special, each of the panel members. And I have to tell Jeannie, we will have to go stop soon because she has another webinar. I would like to advise to follow Jeannie Jarnot on Instagram and Beauty Heroes. Jeannie spends so much of her time and life to educate companies how to get the best ways to go blue, because there is so much misinformation or no information in the industry, and she spends so much of her time and resources in helping other brands to learn from the best. So she also inspired me a lot. As you said, that we're all sinners, and I didn't see it so much in myself until I get involved with all these Blue Beauty projects and Blue Beauty Awards, which we will be announcing soon again. So incredible job, and you are truly change maker, Jeannie, and I'm so happy to have you back in our panel in the INNOCOS Summit. We could not be without you. Yeah.
Thank you, Irina. I will just say, it's like, I'm not an environmental expert at all. I am, my background really is in hospitality management. But I think one of the things, the key ingredient is just caring about the environment. We're all doing it. And I really want to thank you, Irina, for, kind of through my journey, like championing it, giving me a platform to share and have these conversations. And it's through so many conversations. It's really about listening and learning. We are all learning together. And you don't need a specialty to be able to care and to use your company for good. And that's what INNOCOS is about. It's really about, and that's what about Blue Beauty is about. It's really about sharing best practices, watching what other companies are doing and saying, hey, we can do that in our company too. And when it comes to the environment, we are all on the same team. When we are all should be sharing resources, and we should all be inspiring each other to do better. And yeah, so I think that's the approach that I like to take with it. And the advantage that I have at Beauty Heroes is that we get to talk to a lot of brands every day and see a lot of brands. And so we see what like a wide swath of the industry is doing to go blue, so that we can, just have access to that perspective and share it back. And that's what I hope to do at the INNOCOS conference.
Yes. little steps create the big changes, right? So we are here to all learn. So I'll see you all in Santa Monica on October 18, 19. And please check our descriptions below for information how to register if you have not yet.
Yeah.
Thank you guys.
You there?
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you both.